Hi everyone, it's Debbie from Create Pretty Things. How are you guys doing? Today we're going to work with this transfer. It's the Love, Peace, Joy transfer, and we've used it before. It has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 flowers, and they each have a little phrase in them. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, thoughtfulness, gentleness, and self-control. It's from Galatians 5:22-23. And we are just going to use the flowers from this, just the flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and use some lighter colors. I'm going to use eucalyptus and marvelous, and then our fresh. The colors I put in the cart are, the fresh isn't in there. I should have put fresh, but I was going for the little palette packs for you guys, the little individual palette packs. And those colors weren't in that. So we're just gonna use these 3 colors. We're gonna do 4 different picture frames. Oh, look at this, it's fresh. Isn't that beautiful? So this is a limited, not limited, it's our on vogue color. So get that while you can, because it'll go away. This is our marvelous. It's a beautiful pinky, purpley color. Has a little bit of blue in it. And then this is one of my favorites, the eucalyptus. So we're going to use those 3. I'm not sure which one I'm going to repeat, but what I did is I went to TJ Maxx and I purchased these frames. So I got 4 of these little frames, and I think what I was attracted to was the kind of celery colored border on them. I really liked it. So what I did, I took out this little insert that comes in. It's just a piece of paper. It's kind of your sample thing. And I cut out 4 different pieces of cardstock or colored paper. I don't think it's really thick enough to be cardstock, in a navy blue color, because I thought that would look really nice in this frame. So I cut those to size. And then what we're going to do is choose our flowers, and we're just going to chalk them on there and keep it very simple. Oh guys, tonight if you want the comment to the products I'm using, type in the word frame, F-R-A-M-E, and then check your messenger. Also, if you want to be notified when I go live, please type in !notify in the comments, and that'll give you notifications every time I go live, and you won't have to miss anything. I go live about 5 times a week. And I enjoy having people there to talk to, so I'd really appreciate it if you guys joined. We are going to use this transfer, which is a reusable, it's a size C, so it's kind of large. Reusable sticky silkscreen transfer, and it's amazing. I'm going to remove it from its backer. So as you can see, this side is sticky. It's sticky. I'm going to reduce that stick just a little bit. We're chalking on paper, and it tends to grab the sticky really well. So I'm just going to go ahead. I haven't decided which flowers to use yet, but I'm going to fuzz this, which is just to reduce the stickiness a little bit by putting it on fabric. Hopefully it'll pick up a little bit of lint, dust, to lessen that stickiness just a little bit. And I'm going to do it one more time on each part. This one is pretty sticky. How are you guys doing on this wonderful Monday afternoon? It's time to start a new week, time to make new goals, time to achieve and accomplish good things. Okay, the first one I'm going to use, I think, is going to be this tall flower here. And I'm going to end up washing this transfer every time I use it. No, actually, I'm going to use this kindness flower. It's kind of pretty. So my paper, I cut it kind of raggy at the top, so I'm just going to make sure I've got a good part of it. And I'm going to go ahead and center the flower that I want right over this paper. So I better make sure my paper is straight. My mat is straight. I'm a good one for getting things crooked. So I figure that the more things that I can start off straight and lined up, the easier my project is going to be. So since I'm just going to do the flower part, I'm not going to go down and do the stem. I'll do some of the stem, but not a whole lot. This first one is going to be in the eucalyptus color. So I'm going to get my squeegee. These are reusable. They're silicone. You're just going to dip it into your paste. Now this should be the consistency of a can of frosting. I'm just going to get a little bit on here, and we are going to go over the area that I want. Now the parts that you can see through, the meshy parts, are silkscreen. And that is what allows the paste to go through onto the surface. Yeah, I made sure there wasn't any air bubbles around that silkscreen. Now, since this is paper, it's not very forgiving as far as if you make a mistake, it's going to be there. You're not going to be able to scrape it off. So I'm just trying to be a little more careful than I normally am. And I'm just going to go ahead and peel this off my paper. And let's see if it doesn't stick. It looks really good, guys. I think this would have looked good in shimmer, a shimmer shadow or something, a shimmer frost. But there's my first flower. I'm gonna set it aside so it can dry. I'm gonna go ahead and do this peace flower. It looks kind of like a dandelion-ish flower. Once again, I'm trying to get it on here straight, centered, and I'm not gonna do the words on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and press down around the silkscreen, make sure it's good. I'm gonna do this one in our Marvelous. So just go ahead and get a little bit. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Let's see. Is that better for you? I'm gonna go ahead and spread this over it. Oh, I think I'm gonna like this one. I think this one will show up really good. Okay. Take it off. Really pretty. Very nice. Okay, my next one. As you guys jump on, please say hello and let me know where you're watching from. And if you don't see the live button, I got it right. The live button up at the corner, that means you're watching the replay. Go ahead and type in hashtag replay into the comments just so that I know that you watched. I appreciate it. And it gives me an indication of who's watching and who's not. And gives me an opportunity to reach out and talk to you if you want. Let's do this. Let's see, this one has a really long stem. Let's try this one on the blue. So I'm just gonna go ahead, and I wanna be careful because I have paste going through this. Oops, I don't know what I just threw overboard, but I did. So I am going to put this down just a little bit because I don't want the pink paste from the previous flower to go onto my backer. Okay. So I'm going to do this one in the fresh, and we'll see which one's our favorite one before we do chuck our last one. Fresh. It's a glimmery, guys. It's a glimmery shimmery. Oh, I may act like I've never seen these colors. I have, but they are beautiful. And sometimes I'm surprised by that I forgot how beautiful they were. Okay. Peel this up. Oh yeah. Look how the shimmer is. Very nice. Okay, one more, guys. And what is your favorite color? Do you want me to do the last one in the eucalyptus, which turned out like this? And I thought that would be my favorite. The Marvelous, which fell overboard somewhere. It fell overboard. Let's see if I can find it. Well, guys, it was here. But what you can imagine, or do you want me to do the fresh? Which color would be your choice? Any choices out there? And I think my last flower may be this tall one because it's got a lot of height. So it's going to be the first flower on my stencil here. I do want to cover the area where it was pasted before, just to prevent it from going through. Okay, make sure it's on there. I'll straighten that out in just a second. What color did you guys decide that you want? Which one? Fresh? I think I'm going with fresh. It was so pretty. Although I think, I don't know, I like them all actually. I like the shimmer in the fresh. I like that shimmer. I think it stands out really nicely. So do make sure that you have your whole transfer covered. I tend to skip parts and it's not a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cap this up and we'll take off our transfer in just a second. And if I do have paste left over on my squeegee, I just scrape it back off into the jar. Might as well use it next time. Let's cap these up. Well, and this one doesn't want to go on. Right, there we go, we got it. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and peel this up. Yes, guys, that looks so nice. Hoping this paper comes off. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I like it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dry. I'm going to clean this transfer really quick. And hopefully while we're cleaning this, our other pieces will dry. I'm trying to figure out what happened to that last piece of paper with our marvelous flower on it. Try not to get these stuck to each other, but if you do, just pull them apart gently. If you get a really big mess, take them back to your sink, run them under water. And they should separate pretty good. You don't want to tear them, so just go gently. Okay, I'm going to spray this with just some regular tap water. This is how you clean your transfers. You want to do this as soon as you're done. And these transfers, I didn't mention, but they can be used between 8 and 12 times. They're reusable. So make sure that you take good care of the sticky that's on the back. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to look and see if I can find that other flower we did. Oh, I see it. There it is. It was hiding, guys. It was upside down. So I couldn't see it. It was just a nondescript white piece of paper like this. So flip it over and here it is. Let's go ahead and clean this. So my first pass over, I'm going to use a paper towel. This is the non-sticky side up. It's the side that received the paste. So I'm going to wipe it, try to get all that paste out. Now that's probably not going to happen the first time you guys do this because I picked up some dirty stuff on my mat on the back side. And you do want to protect the sticky. But what I have here is a brand new board eraser. And I put one of these in your cart because I think they're so important to cleaning your transfers. It's like a magic eraser sponge, but it doesn't have any chemicals, so it won't harm the sticky on your transfer. But as you rub this over your transfer, it takes all that paste out. Okay, so now that this front is clean, I'm going to go ahead. I always like to wipe my surface down in between because paste goes through, the dirty water goes through, and I do want to clean the backside with a clean sponge and clean water. I spray this down again. Now remember when we fuzzed it, your intention was to lessen that sticky by picking up some fuzz, some lint, and we did that. So now we're kind of taking that fuzz and lint off so we can get it sticky again for the next time we want to use this. So I'm just going over it, and if you see any parts where it has some stuff that's kind of stuck, like I picked up some stuff off of my work surface, gently try to get those off. But mainly you don't want any paste left around a silkscreen area. I don't know what I did to this one. I guess I had lots of crumbs on my counter. Okay, so now it's clean. I'm gonna get a paper towel. So right now it's not sticky because it's wet on this back side. And so this paper towel will glide over it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over and dry the front side. And as you're drying it, you're picking up dirty water too that you used, that came when you cleaned it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get the transfer backer that it came on, use the white side, and sometimes you can kind of see imprints of which way it goes. It doesn't matter though, just get it on there so that the corners are all at the corners and all the sticky parts are secure on the backer so that you can protect that transfer. Okay. So I just try to line them up 2 corners at a time. You may have to lift, reposition, but once I get it going pretty good, I just kind of roll it down. I get any air bubbles out. If it happens to have any air bubbles, I'm going to get those out because I want this to have a firm connection to the backer sheet, so that it stays sticky. And so now it's completely dry. I do kind of let them sit out for a little bit just to finish air drying, just because I don't want to put them in a sealed envelope when they're done, but I do put it back in the envelope it came in. So let's go ahead and get our 4 little flowers. This is what we have so far. Let's dry them real quick. And we'll put them in our frames. And actually, these are probably already dry. This paste does dry really quickly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in our frames, quick and easy. Take out whatever paper is in there and replace it with your design. And buckle it back up. Let's see. There's one. Here's one. Let me turn off this light. There's one. Number 2's coming soon. And we're almost done, guys. See how quick and easy. Now this, originally when I wanted to do this idea, I was going to do the garden herbs that we have, but I didn't have that transfer. Now that's not to say that I won't get that transfer and use these same exact frames with the same exact paper and put it in there and make it a kitchen frame. I need to clean this frame a little bit. But here's our second one. And you can do this with any frames, any paper that you want. You could chalk on fabric if you wanted to and put it in a frame. Yeah, this frame is kind of dirty too, but we'll get those sticky tags off. So this eucalyptus is the color that I was going to do all of them in. But you know what? I don't think it pops as much as the other colors. So I'm glad I tried some of the other colors. One more. Replace the paper that was in there. And actually you could even put that paper back in behind it, which might be good for tracing for next time. Although you have the cardboard backer. Let's not put it in there. Okay guys, here's our pink one. So here they are, all 4 of our frames. And they'd be cute just sitting around a plant or some kind of home decor. Use them as you want, but I think they're adorable. Whoops, you can't see them all. Let's flip ya. There you go, guys. What do you think? If you like this project, go ahead and give it a heart. I'll be back on soon, this one you can't see. and we'll do another project. But this is just one example of what you can do. You can chalk on anything you want. If you want it to be permanent, you would want to use ink. But these are just pieces of paper, pieces of home decor. And I think they're cute. I hope you like them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.